Hello students, this is Dr. Furman, the principal here at South Park Elementary Center. We're going to spend the next couple minutes going over a tour of our building. Whenever you come up from the bus and you see this big blue sign that says South Park Elementary Center, well, you know you're at the right place. This is our outside front main entrance, and there are two entrances, but for the most part you're going to be concerned about going through this one here on your left. When you get off the bus, you'll walk down this aisle here and you'll walk through these first set of doors. Once you go into this area, you'll go straight into the cafeteria, which is down here and right where these students are coming out. During the first weeks of school, you will actually be lined up in the cafeteria, and your teachers will walk you down to your room. So for the first couple days of school, you won't have to even worry about where your classroom is because the teachers will take you. But eventually you'll be in this line with everybody else in the morning, and you'll be walking down from the cafeteria to your kindergarten room. We'll be walking down this main corridor, and there'll probably be other kids around, and you'll be with your friends. You'll walk down this main hall here, and there's always adults around that you could always ask for help if you got lost or confused. There's always adults around to help you. But you'll be going, as Mr. Casamento pointed out, when you come here to the end of this hall, you're going to go to your left in this direction. And then you're going to bend around, and you're going to walk all the way down to the end of this hall. And when you get to the end of this hall, you're going to keep looping around almost as if you're going around in a big half circle. You're going to come to the end of this hall, and you're going to make a right. We've basically just gone halfway around the library. At this point, you make a left, and you are in the kindergarten wing. Once you're in the kindergarten zone, there are 4 rooms, but you will more than likely be in one of the 3. You could be in E123, which is Mrs. D'Antonio's room. Or you could end up being in E125, which is Mrs. Maffey's room. Or you may end up being in E121, which is Mrs. False's room. Either way, welcome to kindergarten. Now let's take a tour of the building. We're starting off here in the kindergarten hall, and if we walk all the way down to the end of our kindergarten hallway, you see that you can go left or right, and there's also a classroom straight ahead. The classroom that's straight ahead is our library. You may also hear it being called the Media Center. It's a very, very large library, and it's the center of our building. There's our kindergarten hallway again. Going down this direction is one of our first specials. Down here on the right, can you guess what it is? By looking at all of the artwork on the walls, that's correct. It's our art room. You'll have art class in there. Now let's go back down the hall and go to another location where you will also have a special. Keep going straight ahead, and if you recall, right here to the left is the kindergarten hallway again. That's where all your classes are. So this time, let's walk the opposite direction. Another one of the specials you would have, aside from library and art, is technology. This is the technology room in here. Now, if we kept going around, if you look, that's where we came from. And if we keep walking around, we'll come up into our main lobby of the building. Now, we have half-day kindergarten, so you may be an AM or PM student. If you're an AM student, when you come here midday, you'll get lined up by one of these numbers. These are the numbers of the buses that run for midday. If you're a PM student, you'll be coming in these doors halfway through. There's the main office. You can find me and the secretaries in there. Again, if we walk all the way around again, and if you recall, this hallway on the left is where we came down when we were coming from the bus. But there are a couple very important rooms we need to know about down this hallway. The first one on the right is the nurse's office. Mrs. Mosey is our school nurse, so if you would ever not feel well, this is where you would go to get a little bit of help. The next room is our speech and language room. Some kids go here for classes, and Mrs. Jones is the teacher in this room. And then if you ever needed somebody to talk to or needed some help, this is the guidance counselor's office. You can come in here anytime you would need any sort of help or someone to talk to. And then if we keep walking down to the end, this is where we actually originally caught our bus. There's a couple nice rooms down here as well. For many of our students, this might be the best room in the house. This is our gymnasium, where kids get to play games with Mr. Casamento and have a wonderful time. And it's a full-size gym, so lots of area to run and play. Here is our cafeteria. Currently it's set up for an event, but you won't be using that until first grade. But we do have assemblies in there, so it's good to know that that's where our cafeteria is. There are restrooms on the left, and then all the way at the end of this hall is our music room. There's actually two doors to the music room, and Mrs. Petrossi, our music teacher, would let you know which one she would want you to enter. Now let's take a minute and see if we can remember how to get back to our room. Say it out loud, boys and girls. We're going to now turn. Try to name the rooms that we're passing. The nurse's office. And get ready. We now have to turn. past the main office on the right. There's the technology room on the right. And we have to turn. And one more. Turn. And we're back into our kindergarten hallway. If you've noticed, with the library in the center, the ground floor is just a big circle all the way around. And welcome back to our kindergarten hall. I certainly hope you enjoyed our tour, and we're really looking forward to having you with us this school year. Thank you very much.